What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to randomize Windwaker HD for Wii U. This is on the emulator Cemu. Let's get into this. Alright, so before we get started, there are a few things of course you're going to need. You're going to need a copy of the emulator Cemu, which is online. I will put a link for that in the description below. You'll also need this GitHub page, which I'll also link down below. Beneath all of my links, go check me out on those. You'll also need a copy of the Wind Waker HD, and you need to decrypt it so that it's in 3 folders, which I'll explain as we go along. And this currently only works for the North American version of the game. If you have Japan or European, this will not work. But once you've got everything you need, come to this GitHub page and go ahead and just go to the releases section. 1.01 is released, and you're going to want to go ahead and get the Windows zip file. You'll use this if you're on Wii U. If you're playing on Cemu, you'll want this folder. Next, we're going to go ahead and just create a new folder, and we'll call it Wind Waker HD Rando. Beautiful. Once you've got the folder open, just extract all of its contents to this folder. When, of course, my Windows wants to load it. There we go. Why did it load it in the background? Strange. So we're just going to go ahead and quickly copy all of those files into this folder. That'll just transfer quick. Doesn't take long. There we go. Now, once you've got it open, you need to go ahead and open up the Randomizer program, which is this. It has the Nehru's Pearl logo. So go ahead and open it up. Now, this actually comes with good detailed instructions for both emulator and for Wii U specific. So see here where it says console, this is if you're playing on a Wii U, and this is if you're playing on emulator. Now, of course, it does state here, I believe, you need to have a valid extract of the decrypted USA version of the game. The PAL and JP versions will not work, and neither will the original Wind Waker, because, of course, original Wind Waker is GameCube, and PAL and Japan are not USA regions, so it won't work. But once you've got this all loaded, what you need to do is create your randomizer settings. Now, say for example for a beginner, what I'd recommend is tingle chests, because it's useful to know where they are. There are a few in each dungeon. Mail you can turn on or off. I choose to keep it off, purely because you need like a wallet upgrade in order to get all mail. Lookout platforms and rafts are pretty good. I turn off expensive purchases because they're annoying. Puzzle secret caves are fine. Great fairies are fine. Submarines, sure. Free gifts are fine. I turn on Battle Squid purely because it's just chaos and I love it. You can turn on Big Octos and Gunboats if you want to. I sometimes turn it on or off depending on how I'm feeling. Miscellaneous stuff is just random stuff like outdoors chests, wind shrine, cyclos, that sort of stuff, which is fine. But that's basically about all I would turn on. If you don't want key sanity, just keep it to own dungeon. Skip boss rematches, turn that on. Instant text boxes and reveal full C charts. Keep all that stuff on. Starting items, this is what you will start with, so Ballad of Gales, Magic Meter, Sail, Sword, Shield, and Song of Passing. You can customize the player, of course, like with normal GameCube one, except I believe at the moment there aren't any extra models, just different versions of Links. We'll do Smash Dark Link, why not? Advanced options, you can turn these on if you want. So you can turn on performance, but it's mostly recommended just for console users anyway. I always start with the randomizer as well. That's pretty fun. Why not? But that's basically all I would change for that. And then, of course, there is your tracker. Now, I don't use this kind of tracker. What I use is Emo Tracker, which is a downloadable tracker for a bunch of different games. It has Wind Waker 1, which is great. But once you've got all that sorted, you need to find the base game folder. So for me, it's going to be in where I've saved the game and the decrypted version of it. Wii U, ISOs, and then Wind Waker HD, select the folder. So the selected folder, if I open up said folder for a minute, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So, if I go into that folder, Wii U, ISOs, and if I go inside of Wind Waker HD, then you'll see there are 3 folders: code, content, and meta. That means that it's been decrypted. So you don't need to worry about it not being decrypted. That means it's decrypted, basically. So just I mash on a new seed because why not? Let's go with possible lush status, sure. And then we'll set our output to the desktop. Once you've done that, hit randomize. It doesn't actually take that long either. Like, the randomization process is actually quite chill. Like, it doesn't take long. You don't have to worry too much about it taking like 5 minutes, because some randomizers can take a hot minute to do a rando. But for me personally, like, Windwaker HD doesn't take that long. It's just repacking all the files. There we go. It is now done. Cool. So, we can close off the randomizer program and just get rid of that. So we've got that folder. Next, you want to create a new folder, and we're going to call this Windwaker Rando, I guess. Copy all of these folders into that new folder. Perfect. Once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and load up the emulator. So we've got Cemu right here. It's going to load on my third display. Oh no, it's going to load there. Perfect. Now, this is already here because of me testing yesterday. But in order to do this, all you need to do is install game title update or DLC. Go to that folder, which is Windwaker Rando. And then, oh no, you just want to select the folder. Select it. Yep, reinstall it, sure. That will reinstall the title. Title installed. Perfect. And then all you have to do is just double click on it. And boom, there we are. It's going to load the Vulkan pipelines. Now, what's really cool about this is, like, it's a full-fledged working rando. We'll play with the Wii U Pro controller. Beautiful. This is my test file. So we'll just erase this. Ah, no. Sorry, this is a bit of a not working controller. There we go. New game. We'll call ourselves B. There we go. Sure. Now, as you will see, we are Dark Link. We are fully randomized in the overworld. Now, of course, you're starting out to Island. We've got our sword. What item do we start with? We start with Hookshot. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, when you play this game, you're going to want to play it on Cemu as the Wii U Pro controller, because otherwise you won't be able to get to this menu. So, let's just go ahead and just double confirm that this is randomized. Because this check is normally, is it 20 rupees? It's rupees of some kind. I think it's 20. I could be wrong, though. Open up chest. Oh yeah, it's definitely randoed, because that's definitely not a treasure chart normally. But yeah, this is like a basic tutorial on how to randomize it. Now, it's really cool, because this hasn't been out very long. In fact, it's not been out long enough for it to even end up on the big list of game randomizers, so most people don't even know it's come out, which is kind of cool. But if you want to play Windwaker HD Randomizer over normal Windwaker Rando, then go right ahead. Of course, we're going to go ahead and just place our passing so we can go to nighttime, because there is a check here we can do at night as well. But yeah, this is just like a really good way to do it. In fact, the day of recording this, I'm probably going to be streaming a rando of this tonight, because I really want to go ahead and try a rando of this. So yeah, if you want to see more like this, don't forget you can support the channel further by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK. And don't forget, I do live stream. When I go live here on YouTube and over on Twitch, Kick and Trovo, all at the same time. My streams here on YouTube are more for mobile, so they're in the shorts form feed. But if you want to catch the exact same streams at the exact same time, in full 1080p, then go ahead and join me on Twitch, Kick, or Trovo. Those links are down below.